And what's up again, everybody? Welcome into the fourth race of this third week of the Binding of Isaac Racing League's second season. So again, we have with us on call, if I learn to unmute things a little faster, there's your music back, and I don't think I ever actually muted him. No, I didn't. What do you know? So you can go ahead and talk whenever you're ready, but we got Mr. Venrith on call with us again here. Wow, I'm a dip.
I don't know. Can I talk? I think
yes,
Duke was trying to shush me earlier.
I never said I was smart, guys. I never said I was smart.
Ducat, can I talk, please?
Please. So on that note, welcome in. Like I said, we got the Haku on the left-hand side, your Jacksonville Jaguars, against Mr. EddieRuckus, one of last year's contestants, your Seattle Seahawks. Right now, we got Jacksonville. Oh, we got Jacksonville. We got the Haku at 2-0. Again, if you guys were here last week, Haku played some real strategy, and it played off very much to his advantage. So again, he got himself to 2-0 on the season, yet to lose a match here. So again, good luck to both racers. Eddie was in the quarterfinals last year, so quarterfinals, semifinals. I can't do math. Semifinals. Yeah, semifinals. Jeez, I can't do math on which one's which. He was right before the finals. Yeah. Anywho, so again, Eddie was in last season, is nobody to mess with. He's already 1-1 here, and he proved Seattle really a tough match for anybody last season in the playoffs, let alone the end of the season. So very scary racers right here, guys. This is going to wind up being a good one, I think.
I gotta remain unbiased. Seattle born and raised, but do my best.
Yeah, see, like, that's the same thing for me. Like, when I see the Bears show up, like, it's kind of hard for me to not actually be rooting for the Bears, but yeah, there you have it. By the way, are you two on a call at all? I totally spaced on asking you.
Haku did say they were in a call earlier, I do believe.
Awesome. From the looks of it, they are, but it's kind of hard to tell if you're talking to chat or, you know, to each other at that point, so we'll find out real quick. But if they are, you two are good to go. Yes, they are. Awesome sauce. Thank you guys very much. Oh my, Eddie's taking this one seriously. Oh, that shirt is off, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all need to be there. We're taking this seriously right now. So again, there's a link to both Haku and Eddie's channels. You can get into both at the same time. Yes, absolutely, Haku. You guys are good to go anytime you're ready. But again, that'll get you into both channels. Support the hell out of both of these guys. These two are going to have a lot of fun themselves here, so prepare for a lot of laughter and a lot of good times here, guys. Yeah, the shirt is already off. Gotta love it. And again, just so you guys, in case you didn't hear, we are doing a best of 3 Isaac run through the womb too. So whoever takes out Mom's Heart first, with a few exceptions, 2 out of 3 times is your winner. We are off and running. It looks like Eddie's got some poison bombs and 5 bombs added onto his total. And Haku with Speedball is going to get plus shot speed and plus movement speed. So again, there you see all the banned items in chat. You can see all 7 of them. Dr. Fetus, Epic Fetus, Ipecac, Dead Sea Scrolls, the Bible, Toothpicks, and the Shovel. If we come across any of them, I'll explain exactly why each of them is banned. Again, some of them make a lot of sense. Some of them you're probably thinking, like, what? Like, why would you ban this? We'll get there when we get there, basically. But again, welcome in, Venrith. As I said, one of our racers here. He is the San Diego Chargers representative. And again, we're here just having a dang good old time. Hope you guys are enjoying it so far. And speak freely. Sub mode off.
The Kraken is unleashed.
Unleash the Kraken. Yeah, Dead Sea Scrolls can act as one of the shovel uses, which we had happen to us a lot last year. Toothpicks are basically just shot speed up, and you can cap that out so quickly, we just let the racers reroll it if they want to. Now, one person's actually taken that item yet.
And I think Itaku has said that if he ever got Sacred Heart, that's pretty much the only reason he would take them.
Yeah, pretty much. It would be about the only logical reasoning for him, at least from what I've seen. Ooh, there you go. Haku taking the nail right off the bat, so down to 1 heart. Ooh. But if you use this item, well, he'll wait till he has a room with an enemy in it before he actually does. He's also going to grab that soul heart. Again, so he's got 1 red heart and 1 soul heart. Wait till you see his first room here in Cellar 2. I almost guarantee he uses it. Wow, them lag balls.
Barney, remind me after the stream. It's been finals week. I've been busy. That you switched accounts on me, you trickster.
There we go. Okay, so that's what happened. So we were way behind on Haku's because of that little lag ball, but you see he already used his nail, which actually gave him another soul heart. He picked up the Eternal Heart at the end of that last room also. But he got another Eternal Heart off of the use of the nail, plus his damage went up. Now you can see he reverts back to normal. And there's our co-host, like I said. There's a link for you.
The nail, one of those wonderful items you don't really see too often outside of speedruns. Well, not speedruns or races. So many people tend to put their value on the items based on how it compares versus the D6. The nail is really good, though. Number 1, damage. 2, life. 3, crushing rocks.
Exactly, and the problem is it's really slow to recharge, but at the same point, very, very useful item, so you really can't say no.
The nail is one of those items alongside things like the game kit or the Book of Rev, where if you get that in the habit, you're pretty much solid.
Yeah, pretty much at that point, like anything, well, especially any item like, let's say, the Yum Heart, Book of Revelations, the Nail, for example. Anything that gives you health and you get the habit, you're invincible all the way until you hit the womb. Unless you do something really stupid with a lot of champion mobs.
Yes, Cajun, if it's what I think you're talking about, the battle
making them all spawn.
Yeah, because it's the risk versus reward of 3 spawns all hitting you at the same time.
Exactly. So yes, the battle room glitch is allowed. The only ones that aren't are the ones that are listed on the website. So again, the website's got all that listed out for you.
Ooh, and we've got a Cello 2 Krampus.
Whew. It was a little bit early, and again, we apparently didn't really feel too much like fighting it there. Interesting. So again, for the sake of saving time, important right out of that fight. I like it.
Can't say that I blame him. I mean, Cole isn't really that big of a race decider, and
it's
he
really
lost a lot of time on that.
Yeah, agreed. Like, that is a long fight, especially this early on. Like you said, in the caves, like, or in a cellar, I should say. Like, that's way too early to be fighting him.
Noom, the battle room glitch, essentially, after you pick up the item or open the chest in the battle room, just pause it. Leave it paused until you hear the sound effect for all three waves popping up, and you'll have them all at the same time. So somebody's saying the music is a little loud.
That's funny because I have the music ducking whenever one of us talks, so there should be absolutely zero issue with that. Nobody else has complained, so.
Oh, well.
Could just be a weird thing. Like, for some reason, like on my sound card, for example, it resets me to surround sound consistently. By the way, that will completely, like, if you don't have a center speaker at that point, will almost completely nullify any vocals. So if it accidentally set you to surround sound, set it back to headphone mode if you're listening off of your computer and give that a shot. Every now and then that actually helps. As weird as that is.
Let's see, Hakku still looking for him. Hakku with an XL floor right now. For those unaware, XL floors will only come up in the first of 2 floors for a level. It will put both of them into one stage for you. But only one store. One store, one secret room, one super secret, and you still get both of your item rooms and both of your bosses.
Exactly, and again, if you guys didn't notice, Hakku was trying to bomb his way back out of that door and just barely misplaced the bomb, just missed being able to open it. You're like, yep, that'll do it. So there's Magneto working wonders for EddieRuckus, picking him up that key from the center of the room. He does not have to fly to or find a ladder to get across with. So again, it does help you, but we saw in the last run, troll bombs can kind of hurt you with it. Ooh, Super Meat Fan, that's the first time today. So the Hakku getting all stats up except for 1 speed down on the Super Meat Fan there. So he will walk slower.
Absolutely no sense considering the whole theme behind Super Meat Boy.
Yeah, is that he moves very quickly, honestly. But again, like, you hear that, like, you know, squish, squish, squish of the meat on the floor, you would assume it'd be slow, but then again, Meat Boy is fast. So it's that kind of contradiction of, like, how did this happen? And I think even Edmund said, like, yeah, that wasn't exactly correct. That's supposed to be all stats up, but oops.
Godly, you would use the battle room glitch if you wanted to clear things really quickly. And let's say you've got, say, Book of Shadows, Game Kid, Unicorn.
Brimstone.
You can clear Brimstone. Anything that you can clear quickly with, you can clear a battle room in, like, 5 seconds.
Exactly. So, like, with the Book of Shadows that we were talking about that Eddie just picked up there on the right, that's 12 seconds of invincibility. So, like, let's say that you go into a battle room. I saw somebody ask how this works. Basically, when you get the spawn in the battle room, you pause immediately. Like, when you get the, you open it up and it's like, okay, it's spawning enemies. Pause, and then when you unpause after a second or two, basically it spawns all 3 waves at the same time for you. So if you have something you can clear the room out with very easily, that's actually a huge help for you. However, if, let's say, you know, you're running a build like, I don't want to say like, you know, Eddie's or, you know, Hakku's or whatever, but if we have, like, just kind of base tiers, you're kind of risking it a little bit. But again, like, with that invincibility that Eddie's got, or if Horror Babylon was enacted, like he just picked up, that'd be a different story. By the way, Hakku also just picked up, oh my god, I can't think of words now. The Curved Horn, thank you. It's on the screen and I'm stupid, but that is +2 damage for him on a trinket, which is beautiful to find.
one of the best trinkets out there, hands down.
I've got to agree. Like, given the choice between any of the trinkets, it's basically Curved Horn or Cancer that I'm going to be looking for in these type of runs. Unless I need keys or bombs very badly, then I'll look for the ones that spawn extras of those. But other than that, Cancer, Curved Horn, call it quits.
Yeah, in general, those are my two favorites. Everything else is pretty situational for me. Barney, that is the SMB superfan that's turned him completely red.
That's correct. So basically, it makes him look a lot like Super Meat Boy. Hence, you know, SMB superfan, and you get the joke. But anyways, it basically turns you into Meat Boy. The funny part is that it slows you down in the process.
Ooh, that dime noise.
Question is, I don't see either of these being bought by Eddie. Nope, I was going to say, first off, he can't buy the Soul Heart deal, so that's out of the question, but I definitely didn't see him buying either of those devil items. He agrees with me, moves right on. Although, honestly, again, he could have cheated that.
Don't you don't have to still have the Soul Hearts necessary for it?
Ah, that's correct. You can't do it with the Red Hearts, can you? You can only do it with the Soul Hearts with that.
Yeah.
So yeah, he still have to have 3 at the time. So that's a good point. It wouldn't actually count the one Red Heart as a Soul Heart for that particular deal. So you are correct. You would have to have the 3 Soul Hearts specifically before you could cheat it.
And the first thing we've got, Green Peep. Green Peep for Hakku.
Ugh. And especially on the Caves XL as your first boss. Mind you, Haku's got a nice build. He's got a lot of damage up, so it's not so terrible. Especially if you can keep, well, I was going to say if Peep stays down there, he's going to have a great time at this fight, but so far so good for him. Could be a lot worse, and there's a link for you. I'm just going to say Ben beat me to it. Thank you very much, sir.
And no worries.
Crumb 7.
What? 5 more than our current crumbs.
Dear God, I've multiplied by 3.5. Yes, I just did math in my head. I'm proud.
Hakku unlocking that golden chest in the middle of the fight, and it popped out a homing troll bomb on him.
Ugh.
He had half a heart.
Down to that 1.5 heart. What's up, Minoko? How you doing? Ooh, will Eddie consider this change of books here? No, he's not even going to consider the Book of Revelations. He doesn't want any more cubes of meat spawning for him. He wants just one, and that's all he wants to see, so he'll take his chances. Again, if you don't know, if you're using the Book of Revelations, that will give you 1 soul heart every time you use it, but let's say they use it on Caves 1. In either Caves 1 or Caves 2, you're going to get a horseman fight, guaranteed. There is no question about it, like you forced one to spawn. If you use it on the Depths 1, you're guaranteed to get it there. If you wait until Depths 2, obviously you get Mom's Foot, same thing with Womb 2, so you can kind of cheat it on those levels and beyond, but leading up to it, there's floors that you almost don't want to use it on.
Yeah, like Boom 1, you're really running the risk of either Conquest or Champion War.
Exactly, and you do not want that risk in a race at all, so I do not blame Eddie here. Also, he got into his library, doesn't even look at the books that are in there, just says, nope, don't even care. And he's going to go work over towards his item room.
I mean, the butt lickers aren't really horrible in general, but when you're sitting at around base fire rate, they can really be just a horrible time sink to get them killed.
I almost at this point just face smash my Book of Shadows and just walk into them with my cube of meat and just hope for the best while I'm still firing. I honestly hate those so much that I'm willing to take that hit on the Book of Shadows. And yes, that's a beautiful way to build up Meat Boy, or Soccer Boy, as Noom referred to it actually in chat. But yeah, that's one of the best ways to guarantee that you get it. If you can get an early Book of Revelations, use it on every grouping of floor that you can, especially the first of the 2 floors, because you may actually be able to build an extra Meat Boy. I'm not even joking, you can get a 5th piece, so you can get another cube of meat floating around you with a 4-piece Meat Boy. Because yes, I've done it. It will be done again. Probably not in the races, mind you, but it can be done. And again, that is slightly overpowered, though. You get a 4-piece Meat Boy, he's pretty OP.
Have you ever seen any of the Cobalt game breaking when he manages to assemble a tag team?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. It's pretty brutal when he gets to, like, tag team, back again. And yeah, it's on at that point.
I prefer to refer to them as Guido and Knuckles, personally.
Yeah, I don't know, like, I'm a little hit and miss with them, no pun intended, but yeah, Soccer Boy, he either really helps you or really hinders you. Like, if I have a lot of bombs and, like, Mr. Mega or something to that effect, I'm not taking Soccer Boy in the slightest bit. I'd rather work on the bombs.
Oh no, we've seen Soccer Boy already this season turn against some people during the Mom's Heart fight.
Indeed. And again, same thing with Peeper, which Eddie picked up, but you can see the eyeball floating around on the screen, just like Peep would have. But again, that's his eye, and now you can see the, basically the eye socket fires out a higher damaging tier. And speaking of higher damaging, picks up more damage with the Jesus Juice. That's actually a mismarked item. Oh no, Hakku down. Those Globins again. Wow, the Globins are getting evil this week. That's like the 5th death accrued by Globins. I keep calling them Goblins. It's Globins. The L and the O are flipped.
But yeah, they're a bit more predictable in their pathing, but lately they've just been weaving around in
yeah, and just really dodging where they shouldn't be. I'm in agreement. Like, they've been doing something weird this week, I swear. But yeah, Hakku down, so back to the start. He gets Sister Maggie to start with, a very good little find for the first item.
One of the better followers, one of the higher damage, just normal shot followers that you're going to pick up. Exactly,
and again, like, you can see the shots going pretty much right at the same time as his, so if you can get it lined up, that is really going to be helpful for you. Bite. I can feel the $5.
Well, it looks like, sadly, we are not going to be able to raid the wedding. They're just having a bit too much in the way of Wi-Fi problems, but they've said we'll be getting a high-def video within 2 weeks.
Ooh, very nice. Cobalt, what's up, sir? Yeah, we're talking about that Cobalt, and lo and behold, your opponent tomorrow night, Vendrith, Mr. Cobalt Street. How you doing, bro?
Hello, Cobalt.
Ready for tomorrow night? Because I think Vendrith might be, though he seems a little scared. I'm just gonna put that. No, I'm kidding. I'm talking crap for him, and I'd have no reason to. But nonetheless, what's up, dude?
I prefer to use the word cautious.
Yeah, there you go. Cautious. There you go. Yeah, Cobalt's seen what you've done before, so again, there's no reason that Cobalt should just be like, no, we're good, man. Like, he's definitely a confident guy, but yeah, ain't no reason with all this new talent in the league. Like, he's flat out said, like, there's some scary, scary individuals he's racing against this year. How were your ears burning, sir? And there's a lucky foot for the Hakku. So again, that will basically turn all pills into good and neutral pills, though will not tell them what they are. That would be the PhD effect. Also gives him basically nothing but wins on purple gambling machines and a lot of extra luck up on other gambling as well. Excuse me.
Gets rid of one of the things that I hate the most about the fortune teller machines.
Yep, like, all those stupid fortunes.
I don't mind losing when I'm gambling, but those just feel like it's making fun of me. Let's see. Stream needs stuck.
Oh, and I forgot to mention, well, it's before he died too, but nonetheless, Hakku had also picked up the meat, which is awesome. Boy, I can't even talk anymore. It's gonna be a long night, folks. Which was also damage and health up. So again, that's one of the better boss items that you can wind up finding, because again, you get two bits of stats up off of it. So very good way to finish off a floor there. Again, though, that was during the last run. Figure I'll point that out too. And there you go, there's a link to Vendrith's channel. So our co-host right now, Vendrith, your San Diego Chargers in the league. Again, that's Cobalt's opponent tomorrow night, and that is at 8 p.m. Eastern, am I correct?
I do believe so.
Awesome, I'm guessing correctly. Woohoo! Again, it's the small things in life that amuse me, folks.
Yeah, and remember, guys, when we ban things like Epic Fetus, Dr. Fetus, Epicac, it's not because it's powerful. It's because it's infinite bombs,
yep,
which goes straight through doors. You can essentially bomb through every door on every floor.
And then here's the other thought with that, and by the way, Spelunker hat for Hakku, he's going to be able to tell where his secret and super secret rooms are. It'll play the noise for him and show it to him on his mini-map, so he'll be able to figure it out pretty easily most times. On that note, basically, here's where, like, we had to draw a line with what actually got banned. Like Ben was saying, with the infinite bombs. Let's say that you get Pyro, you get 99 bombs. This is always the question that follows. So I figure I'll explain. Let's say that you get Pyro and you get 99 bombs. Now, A, you can only get that in your your secret rooms. B, there's a couple different ways that you could actually wind up with 99 actual bombs. Let's say at that point you pick up a skeleton key. That's 99 keys. Now there's pills that will switch your bombs and your key total. Now, at that point, we would basically have to ban skeleton key, pyro, all pill usage. Hell, even at that point, if you want to go extreme, banning picking up keys and bombs, which turns it into a purist run, which means we never pick up items for the most part. So again, there's like
Eddie just picked up Little Chad. Looks like he was kind of thinking about it a little bit. Did end up picking it up.
Yep.
And which raises the question, because I never have it come up, what happens if you get Chad when you already have Little Chad? Does it just go into the regular boss pool?
Yes, it does. So you usually wind up getting a health up item at that point. And I saw the other question on that note of questions being answered. Why are the Dead Sea Scrolls banned? They can give you usage of the shovel. Shovel basically every 6 rooms would let you, and we're explaining the shovel now too, but that would every 6 rooms let you actually skip onto the next floor. So it's not really racing so much as, hey, I got lucky and, you know, I have one good item and now I found the shovel so I can just skip everything. Haha, cool, I win in 2 minutes. You know, like No, we can't have purist races. If you want to, set them up yourself, but I'm not commentating for 20 straight hours, basically trying to watch people do a best 2 out of 3 purist race.
I don't think it would really be that entertaining to commentate over either.
You're like, oh, they died again. We're still on basement 1. We're 7 hours in. We're still on basement 1. Nobody's made it past the first boss. All right, Eddie waiting on that bomb to show up to 11 at this point. So he has found his, excuse me, his store right here. Still looking for his boss fight on the depths 2. Again, Hakku also on depths 2, just starting it off. Again, he's got Necropolis floor here. Again, I take that back. Was he fighting depths boss? I can't remember.
I think he was just in caves 2, which means he's got himself an XL floor.
Yep. Just what I was thinking there is, nope, that's an XL floor then, because that's one of the 2 things that'll happen. So, on that note, Eddie also picking up the treasure map that, as you can see, will show him his entire mini-map, though not flat out say, like, hey, your boss fight is here, your item room is here. That's the compass effect that you're looking for.
Even still, though, a lot of racers have gotten to a point where they can read the map and they know where the most likely spots are that their boss rooms and their item rooms are going to spawn.
Exactly. We're usually betting on stuff like this. And like on Eddie's map, I can almost flat out tell you that his boss fight is all the way over on the right-hand side. I almost said the left side. So you can see he's going to bomb past 3 rooms up top and just make his way through these last 2 before what should be his boss fight, I believe. If not, it's either all the way up at the top here or all the way at the bottom. But I'm going to guess off to the right.
Holy crap, that co-host.
Yeah. Well, at least it wasn't misspelled like last night. He could be something far worse, apparently. For those that weren't here, you missed a really good misspelling by Diana. Actually, I think it was Christina said it. One of the 2. No, it was Diana said it to, yeah, about, or no, vice versa. So, whatever, you get the idea. Ooh, there you go. He found his XL boss fights right off the bat. Ooh.
Look at that internal compass.
So now the question becomes, will Hakku fight this next boss and be trapped in there, not being able to get the last 2 item rooms? Is he going to be happy enough with this just to make up the time and get himself a little bit of a lead on Eddie? By the way, I was wrong, and that was an arcade off to the right, I'd like to point out. Also, it's down to the south now, I can almost guarantee. Boss fight. All right, cool. Eddie found his boss fight. I'm not crazy. Yeah, 0 for 2. 1 for 3, technically. That gets you in the Hall of Fame in the major leagues. All right, so Eddie onto his mom's foot fight, and we'll see what Hakku chooses to do here. He's going to gamble for a second. Oh, I see what he's doing. I see what Haku's doing. We're going to try to respawn this boss, aren't we?
I don't know. I don't know if that's a good idea with Eddie already at his mom's foot fight.
Well, this is going to make up for Hakku not getting his item on this floor, though, in theory, if he can make this work. And it's a lot safer way of doing it, for that matter, than actually going through the floor. So we'll see. Again, Haku's all about these strategies. I'm really liking how this is working. So again, he picks up, for that matter, an orbital right now with one of the flies floating around him. Yeah, dirty Hakku. Yeah, right, Cobalt? Like, dude, these risky strats, but it worked last week beautifully. Hey, you never know. That 3% may be enough. And like I said, it's a little bit safer than going and looking for your 2 item rooms, because the Depths XL can be a huge place. There's a little bit of luck up. We'll see if that... Oop. So close, yet so far away. There you go. I was going to say, not the right one. Nice thought. Wrong one. So you have to have a very certain thing pop out of there, and yeah, Haku's going to give up now. And moving on, he's actually going to go straight onto his mom's foot fight. So both on the same fight at the same time. We got a very even race right now. Who's
and
ahead?
He's got Redfoot on top of it.
Indeed, so it's going to go a lot faster for Hakku. Eddie just about done with this fight, though. And perfect timing on the join-in. Oh, he did have it? I thought it was the other one.
No, he had a neutral fly there. I'm wondering.
I thought it was the other one he needed.
You need the neutral one.
I must have just looked at the color wrong. I am mistaken then. So he did have the right fly and chose not to actually do it. It looked like he thought about it for a second there. So, ooh, Eddie with the Womb XL, that Curse of the Labyrinth. So you can see his map, and it looks like he's going to try, I'm guessing, all the way over to the left here?
Oh, God.
Wow. That's a map.
Oof. Well, it can't be bottom right because of that block of 6.
Theoretically, it could be lower left. I don't know that it is. It could be top left, too, for that matter. Wow, this is tough. I'm gonna guess bottom left. It's one of these on the left. I'm almost guaranteeing Eddie's correct in the way that he's going. We'll see which one it winds up being, but again, he's down to 2 hearts right now. Now, he probably wanted hearts, too, absolutely. Don't misunderstand me. Healing is always good, but there's limits to how much time you can spend actually trying to gamble just for heals. Oh, Hakku. Ouch. And let's see, Eddie definitely looking for some hearts. He's got a few extra bombs, so he's going to hit these rocks down here. Any rock in the womb can actually be a soul rock. Ooh, that was close, Hakku.
Pushing his luck a little bit.
Let's see, again, with the luck up, let alone with the lucky foot that Haku's got, he can definitely take all these pills. He's going to do so and find out that everything at the worst is neutral, but more luck up, a few balls of steel, so a little bit of health. Ooh, and a womb 1, so Haku's going to have 2 floors to navigate through here.
He's going to have to start sprinting here real quick if Eddie's right about his inner compass.
Yeah, because I'm thinking, again, like down here, obviously it's not up at the top, so this bottom middle I'm thinking is going to wind up being it here. Exactly like I just saw Kitsune Lord say. So yeah, I'm thinking this is going to wind up being it real soon here. And there you saw that Book of Shadows for Eddie, giving him 12 seconds of invincibility. Hakku with no bombs is going to have to clear all these rooms. And we'll find out in not this room being clear, but the next room if Eddie is going to be attached to his boss fights. I'm pretty sure he is, though. Yeah, the right side doesn't seem possible for it. Like, it really doesn't, so we'll find out after this. Oh, boy. Lust, get away! Oh, wow. That Horror Babylon enacting for Eddie. Wow, this is down to, like, real close style here. Keep away from Eddie, Lust. He doesn't want to hug you.
Oh, God.
He may be shirtless, but that doesn't mean he's coming onto you. Or does it? By the way, for those wondering what I mean, go check out the duel link. Right there. Oof, wow, that Poison Touch and a little bit of a heal for Eddie. So, Poison Touch, the virus here, says what it is, basically. If anything touches you, it picks up poison damage on it.
Dude, that was really, you know... I don't want to call it all luck, but that was a lot of luck getting out of that double lust full body hug that Eddie had going there.
Yeah, I got to admit, like, you are correct on that. Woo, very nice job getting out of this. So 2 boss fights in a row here in the womb as Eddie has come across him. He's got 1 heart, folks. He does have that charge on his Book of Shadows, so hope for a good boss. Skull-X, he found a good boss for the first one. He can save that Book of Shadows. Excellent find for Eddie. Lucky find right there. Again, Hakku down at 1.5 hearts on his Womb 1 in a Curse of Darkness, so I can't tell you what he's looking at. He's just guessing where this boss fight is, same as you. And there you see the Polaroid enacting as Hakku gets down to just 0.5 heart, picking up the other one back to where he was. Again, every time that the Polaroid, if you have it, if you get down to 0.5 red heart or less, in the case of the Blue Baby, it will give you a 5-second damage shield, so you get that 5 seconds of invincibility if you ever do get hit. Oh, Hakku doesn't have any orbitals to hit that Mimic with. He's actually going about this the kinda harder way. I would have taken care of these 2 up here first, and then worried about just drag the other guy over the spikes by walking into the corner that these guys used to be in.
And he managed to pull it off, though. Didn't take a single hit from it. Though, yeah, once you get into the point of no orbitals and no bombs for the Mimic, kind of a pain. Yeah, there's not really much else he can do at that point. And there you see Hakku with that somewhat inner compass has found his boss fight here on the Womb 1, so he would be going into the same technical room that Eddie's in. Problem is, Eddie goes straight to his Womb 2 boss fight directly afterwards. There you see bad gas pills being enacted there by Hakku, so that'll drop some damage over time poison on the boss death here. Ooh, that dodge. Whew, that was a little bit close.
Oh, Eddie was hoping for the health up at just range instead, and he is thinking about this. Where do you oh wow. Risky. Oh, with no bombs either. Oh my, in a fistula room. Careful, sir. I see what you're doing, but careful, sir.
I don't think there's a good way for him to go about it at this point.
I don't know that there is.
He's got trouble
God,
regardless.
no there isn't. Fistula, no.
Ruckus down.
I saw what he was going for there. He was going for any sort of heals whatsoever. And, oh, Ruckus down right outside of the mom's hard fight. You can see the grin. He knows that, like, I took a risk, but it had to be done. Oh, dem strats, guys. Dem strats. It's, again, like he was down to 1 heart, 1 hit, and that run was over, as you just saw. And again, in that mom's hard fight, she can pick you off real cheap all of a sudden at the very end. So that gives HakKu a huge lead, and he's going to go look for a way to heal, I think.
Yeah, he's got a huge lead, but he's not doing much better in the same position that Eddie's in now.
Exactly.
Bordering on Womb 2 with a heart left.
Make that a heart and a half. And looks like he is going to go on to the Womb 2 with just that for him. So, whew, here comes good times again. So HakKu moving on to the Womb 2 himself, though very low on health, as Vendrith just pointed out. And again, this is definitely not over for Eddie by any means. And again, we do a best 2 out of 3. So definitely don't count anybody out if they're down 1-0. Yeah, blame Dave. Dave's not here, man.
As much as I love Cheech and Chong, I really hate them sometimes.
You gotta be so sick of that.
Either that or what's the... I'm afraid I can't let you do that, Dave.
I'm afraid I can't let you do that, Dave.
Damn, you did that
I
voice
can't come
pretty
up with
well.
the name of it now. Damn it, I can hear it, but yeah.
2001: A Space Odyssey.
Thank you. Couldn't think of the year. Again, HakKu finding very easy rooms so far, especially for this being an expansion version of the Womb 2. So he's getting very, very lucky. Although heart spawns would be very nice. Or a bomb spawn so he could get into that either secret or super secret room up above him. Uh-oh. Down to half a heart. Oh, God.
Ooh. Champion Diglett just sneaking in underneath him.
And no matter what, one way or the other, you're getting hit for 1 heart down here in the womb, so it doesn't matter if it's a champion or not.
I bet he's almost praying for a lover's card right now. As infrequently as people actually want those.
Yeah, as opposed to anything else, either a Hierophant or a lover's card is basically what HakKu's, like, just begging for. Maybe a sun card? The Magician. Not quite what he's hoping, so that'll be homing shots for the span of 1 room. See, there's a key. La-di-da. HakKu wasted a key to get 1 back. Yeah, we were hoping sun card there.
HakKu, better not be typing.
No, close enough, though. Close enough. Cobalt's racing tomorrow. Let me get you a link to all the... I almost did Cobalt instead of BOILeR as the link for this. Wow.
HakKu with half a heart getting caught in a room alone with a champion turret.
Oof. Yeah, not what you want to be seeing. Nor do you want to see this room for HakKu because oof, you can get yourself trapped very easily. Nice job there, though, so far. But there's the BOILeR.org link. That'll get you the entire schedule on the front page. Cobalt's race against Vendrith, my co-host, is actually tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern.
It's going to be a good one.
Oh, yes, it is. It's always a good time when you guys race. Doesn't matter who it is.
This has been nothing but good times ever since it started.
Indeed. Like, I gotta say, like, most people have been saying, like, I made this incredible group of friends out of it. Like, it sounds so cliche, but, like, seriously, just, like, it is. Like, we're all just absolutely great friends. You guys have helped me out immensely. I can't even say thank you to everybody enough. Like I don't even, didn't even know, still don't even know, like, half the people very well. Like, you know what I mean? But... and it's still like, you guys are just incredible folks. I'm so glad I picked who I did. And, ooh, there we go. Eddie's starting off this time very nicely with an odd mushroom damage up and some health up for him. Yeah, this game is trollololololi. You are correct. Again, HakKu doing a great job here. Just looking for a boss fight. Again, ooh, them dodges. I don't like this room. Not
I don't either.
babies.
Then again, at half a heart, even Blastocyst rooms are scared. Oh!
And it didn't matter, because no matter what, just 1 hit at that point and back to start. So again, both on the same floor again. All the way back to square 1. Ouch.
We got ourselves a race here, folks. And HakKu's just going to reset just immediately. Just, nope.
Yeah, no, that black bean is not how you want to start a run.
Wrong bean.
Yep, exactly. Like, when you go down into the womb with a heart and a half, you can get hit once before you're dead. Next time, you're dead. So, yeah, it's a little scary. Speaking of Mom's Brawl, we haven't seen that yet today, but there you go for the HakKu. Eddie, again, is going to wind up with a lump of coal off of this fight if he gets through it. There we go. So that will, as his shots move further away, increase in size and damage.
prefer black bean over the brown bean. I don't know if I can abide that.
Not unless you have a whole ton of health. Yeah, damn, this game knows how to troll.
I just realized I haven't been paying attention to chat lately. Getting a little too caught up in what's going on.
I tend to do that way too much from time to time. Yeah, frying Nemo. So there you see the bottom, or the box of items, I should say, for Eddie. You can see that actually makes it look like he basically eats it, but winds up with one of every type of item off of that: a card, a heart, a key, a bomb, coin, so on and so forth. Gets into his item room just by having a really, really nice secret room. Wow, that was a hell of a nice moon card. So the moon card teleported him straight into his secret room, which gave him an exit to only his item room. So I wonder where you're going to go. He gets a halo of flies off of that, so 2 flies to block some shots. I was going to say, Haku's already been in that item room, but he's thinking about taking the D6 again, and indeed he's going to. So he's going to move on with the D6.
And nothing from Judgy. I was going to say, really? Secret room into an item room into a judgment just that fast? Got a couple of bombs off it at least, so he's at least got some more ability to go searching for secret rooms if he wants to.
Indeed. It could have turned out worse, but even so, or you can get these item rocks that you're about to see him drop a bomb on. And again, Haku finding his item room here gets, chocolate milk. Will he take this? No, he will not. Didn't even think twice about that, just walked right out.
Don't blame him in the least.
Yeah, I do not care for chocolate milk, although it looks like he's going to blow up this Demon Beggar in hopes that that'll up his chances of actually getting a Devil Deal at the end of the floor.
You know, I don't know if... With his only bomb, I don't know if I really agree with that one. Just personal preference. I mean, it gives you a better chance at it, but it was his only bomb. Now he's got nothing.
Yeah, but for how much most people don't tend to go look for secret rooms or super secrets or anything. Like, yeah, it'll hurt against bosses, but what's bad about chocolate milk? It just kind of makes you have to spam buttons. So, like, instead of, just holding down a button, like, hear me click it one time here. Like with chocolate milk, you're making your own shot rate at that point, so you're literally sitting there spamming the entire rest of the round. Like, to shoot what Haku's doing, this would be the sound.
Accelerating that carpal tunnel.
Exactly, and then you can charge it too if you want to, so you can just hold it down until you enter a room, pop out a really powerful shot. But again, like, you can make your own speed with that. Ooh, the battery for Eddie, so that'll full recharge his D6, not that he needed it, but also give him faster recharge on items. Yeah, you're just fapping your keyboard, basically. Exactly, so it can help you out, don't misunderstand. It is good for that, but at the same point, like, if you don't want to spam for the next, 30 minutes of your life. Alright, let's see if it'll help out.
Easier bosses for an, in Basement 2. Blighted Ovum for Haku and the Duke of Fries for Mr. Ruckus.
Damn it, now I want fries. Ooh, and a God Room for Mr. Ruckus, too. So the Magic 8-Ball will up his shot speed. Tower will drop 6 random bombs across the map. Or across the screen, I should say. That sounded wrong. And the Guardian Angel will double the speed of that, basically, halo of flies that he's got, and give him that Guardian Angel floating around. Very, very nice. Yep, Duke of Fries. I know Koval was here, so he's like, wait, what?
But yeah, at this point, Eddie's got a really good defensive game going. Catacombs 1, and he's already got his orbitals complete, and Guardian Angel on top of it for twice the shot blocking.
Indeed, so that double speed shot blocking always going to help out. Looks like Haku's going to pick up the teleporting remote. And teleport right out of the room he was in. Didn't go too far away, so there's that one use he'll use it for. He's going to go put it back, take his D6 again.
I don't blame him at all for that room, too.
How do they restart so fast? Holding down the R button. And, ooh, Eddie's got a choice. No, he's not going to do it this late. He was thinking about that Forget Me Now. That would actually reset the entire floor, so it would wipe out his D6. That would just be gone from the item rotation at that point. Again, it would give him an entire new floor, so you get an entire new item room and boss fight.
And have we seen the Forget Me Not used?
Oh, yes, plenty of times, actually.
I have such horrible recollection of that. Wait, I used it once. God damn it.
I was gonna say, I was thinking about this, like, didn't you use that against, I think it was even Slack last week, wasn't it?
No, it was against Amy.
No, it was Amy, okay. How many different tiers there are in the game? Like Races to Mom's Heart, how many bosses are there after that? How long does one full run take, generally speaking? Good question, actually. So for like all the Isaac, you know, quote-unquote, like newbies, if you will, whatever you want to call it, basically the question was like, okay, after Mom's Heart, like, what else is there? In the playoffs, you'll actually see it, and if you go back to the highlights of last year, you can too. Also, pretty much watch any of the runners here, like Cobalt Streak will go through the entirety of the game. He does it a completely different way than these races, though, and it's fun to watch. However, after Mom's Heart, you get a choice of either going to Shale, which is basically hell, and fight the devil, or you can go up to the cathedral and fight yourself, Isaac, actually. After that, if you're holding on to the Polaroid and you get through the cathedral and you hit the chest at the end of it, which should be the ending of the game, it pops you to the actual last level, the chest. And you kind of go from there. Oh, and Eddie replacing one of his flies with, oh my god, with a cube of meat. And yeah, Eddie's grinning ear to ear.
Mercy.
Sacred Heart, 4 times damage multiplier, homing shots, knockback on your tears, and a full heal. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, time for Hakku to start running. By the way, Hakku got a 1-up, so I think that's self-explanatory. I didn't have to really call that one. But oh my, that Sacred Heart has shown its face, ladies and gents. A sacred hype?
Yeah, I want to just to answer a question that came up earlier. Somebody was asking, what was the words? Is it arguable that Forget Me Now is similar to toothpicks? And I'm gonna say absolutely not, because Forget Me Now was going to re-roll your level entirely when you use it. You kill a boss, re-roll it, it re-rolls the entire level. You get another item room, you get another boss item, you get another secret room,
store, super secret, so on and so forth.
You lose some time, but you get all those items.
Yeah, but if you've got enough money, that could pay off, too.
Well, just imagine Poly Knife at the end of Basement 1 after use of Forget Me Now.
Yep. And think about that, those could both be free out of just your item rooms, too. So, like, yeah, there's some disgusting things that you could wind up with just off of the first 2 floors. Yep, he's got a Sacred Heart right now. Plus, he's got Coal, so you'll notice that as the shots move further away, and travel, actually, not further from him, but just travel further, they grow in size and damage. So if they have to bend around for a second or two, they actually get more damaging. So Eddie's got a ridiculous damage multiplier going right now. Speaking of damage, there's damage up and health up for the TheHakku as well. Uh-oh. This is going to be kind of a close one here. We got an interesting build going on both sides. Yeah, exactly. Forgive Me Now is best on the first floor. Other than that, maybe the second. It almost works out the same. After that, it's really, really, really doubtful that I'd see anybody use it. Ooh, Chemical Peel. So even more damage for Eddie. He's going to be very happy with this. Wow, this damage just keeps going up, ladies and gents. Yeah, it's like the 4th or 5th Sacred Heart in the league so far. Excuse me.
Yeah, I think it's the 5th. I remember we were talking about this earlier. PS3, I need you to stop freaking out now.
At least it ain't just yours. Yeah, Eddie basically just shoots nuclear bombs at this point. Now, that would be Epic Fetus, technically speaking, but yeah, this is a pretty overpowered item. That's a 4 times damage multiplier, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm pretty sure it is 4 times.
It's either 3 or 4, and I'm pretty sure it's 4. Yeah, both racers died really close to the end. Eddie was literally looking at his mom's heart fight and had to go back one room looking for some hearts because he only had 1 heart, and there wasn't much he could do with that, but he died right outside of that. TheHakku also died on the womb, too. So yeah, they're basically both back and even at this point.
And yeah, and if you look at that Super Greed fight, you see just how quickly Eddie burns down Super Greed when he's got Sacred Heart.
Exactly. It's a ridiculously overpowered tier, let alone that homing ability on it. You can see he doesn't even really have to aim so much as he has to worry about dodging shots incoming at him.
Let's see here. I think I've actually got that Binding of Isaac Mechanics guide. Let's see if I can find it.
Also, speaking of interesting boss fights here, so the Fallen for Eddie, so that is going to give him a guaranteed Devil Deal item, so this could be something even more useful that he could want to replace his D6 with. Again, he's also got to be careful about where he kills this, because this could spawn a banned item on you, and if you stand right on top of it and you pick it up, that's still a reset, as terrible as it is. On the other hand, Brother Bobby is just a follower that shoots out base level tiers, but hey, it's more damage. Oh, excuse me.
And let's see, according to this, Sacred Heart damage times 2.3 plus 1, apparently.
Okay.
I don't know.
That's an odd one, but okay.
Itaku, I think Itaku was throwing this around at some point.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 4 from everything I've seen.
Yeah.
I mean, with the damage you're melting through stuff with, it's hard to tell again. Like, I mean, yeah, you get the +1 automatically and then the multiplier anyway, so it basically works out almost to that. Yeah, it's 2.3 plus 1. Whatever, works out. We're just rounding up and saying 4. It's confusing as hell to say, oh, it's a 2.3 times damage multiplier, and then you get 1 damage automatically. Like, it gets really confusing with some of these.
I believe the technical term is 1.4 metric butt loads.
Yeah, exactly. Between the 32 racers in the league, we figured out we got somewhere in the range of about like 25 to 30,000 hours. Like, it's pretty ridiculous how many hours we got put into this, and that's including mine, because I got 1,000.
I think I'm actually at the lower end of time spent in Isaac. I think I'm at around 320. It's really odd saying that I've put 340 hours in, and I'm at the lower end of the racers in the league.
Yeah, when you look at, like, how many does Cobalt have if you're still in here, dude? Yeah, the technical term, metric fuck ton. And I saw the question, why is Epic Hack banned? Same reason that Dr. Fetus and Epic Fetus are, infinite bombs. Yeah, Cobalt's at like 1,800 or something. Yeah, there you go. Enough said. Co-commentary is Vendorith at the moment. Let me get the link in here for you. Oh, there you go. Beat me to it. Damn it, Sumi. Thank you, I'm kidding. But seriously, it's Vendorith on Call with Us. That is our San Diego Chargers and Cobalt Streaks next opponent. Couldn't think of the right word there. Jeez. But the opponent tomorrow night for Cobalt Streak at 8 p.m. Eastern.
The word you're looking for is victim, Crumps.
Yeah, victim. That's evil, dude. Well, again, this is Vendorith talking there, so again, that was not me. Just everybody knows.
That was me. Let's see, Hakku just clearing out his the item box. Item box is so tempting, though. It slows you down, but you just think, what if the curved horn is inside?
Indeed, like, you almost have to want to check for it, because that +2 damage could make or break it. And again, both racers on the same floor at the same time here. I tell you how many rooms that he's clear, but Curse of Darkness, can't really see the minimap.
The giraffes. Whose turn was that? Was that Neil's?
Yeah, it was Zero's.
Yeah.
It could be another box.
Could be another box. You know how much we wanted one of those, Marge.
We took the box. Get in.
And Eddie actually picking up the ladder with no flight to make use of. I guess ladder's still better than nothing.
Hey, you might as well. If it can get you even closer to one little item that you need, like, hey, let's say there's an Eternal Heart, a bomb, something that you need, it's going to get you over there. On that note of other items, though, Gish is the fight for Eddie here, so he's going to wind up with Little Gish as a follower at the end. Very nice little find, so that'll give tar shots, basically, out of it. That'll slow down enemies and their shots.
Technically, quad shot needs to be unlocked, but what is it, like one trip through the basement and you've unlocked quad shot?
Yeah, I think it's basically just kill off, like, even at that point, I think you basically have to kill off all the bosses in the basement or something. It's some weirdity like that. Wow, another god room for Eddie in the scapular. Jeez Louise, so if he gets down to half a red heart, that'll spawn one full blue heart for him.
Not the worst item out there, but one of the lesser valued god room items.
Oh. Well, thankfully, Haku's got a 1-up because, wow, he just got cornered hardcore there, and all the way back to full health now, though that 1-up is used.
Is it Spider Bite, Gambit? Because it says a mutant spider.
Does it, yep.
Well, it says a mutant spider, and mutant spider is
though.
The technical term of quad shot.
I thought it was, but yeah, Gambit's correct. I kind of forgot about that being the other one. So yeah, it's actually Spider Bite that unlocks, I think. But yeah, the God rooms are showing up because you have a curse rate or a faith rate. Basically, if you pick up God-related items or you get God rooms, that keeps going up, and then it basically sways your chances more towards getting one or the other. If you have curse, it sways your chances towards getting devil deals. If you have a lot of faith up, it'll sway your chances to God rooms showing up. All sorts of random stuff goes into that, like if you don't get hit on the floor, if you don't get hit on the boss, if you blow up judges, if you blow up a demon judgy, again, if you pick up certain items that are either, God or devil related type of stuff.
I think use of Book of Belial will influence it too.
Correct, because that is technically a devil item. You can see Eddie with the remote detonator there. Was waiting on his bomb to explode, hoping something would get near it, but
what are you doing, Haku?
Oof. Down to half a heart again for Haku.
Got really close to that bomb fly right as he blew it up, too. Pushing his luck just a little bit.
Yeah, Haku getting trolled. Yeah, woo, get out of the way. Okay, good. Wow. That was a little too close there for Haku as well. There you go. He actually got into a secret room. One way to do it. Yeah, that room layout was not exactly conducive to getting through that room easily. So, no, Haku did not have an easy room there, guys. Ooh, look at this. Gonna do some gambling on a purple machine. So all sorts of trinkets, let alone soul hearts and cards, might show up here. You see Eddie trying to get over to a spot away from these masks where he can do something like get on his ladder or bomb his way back out of this room.
Dear God.
Wow, these masks are being brutal right now. He might as well just kill these other ones at this rate. Wow, look at this. There we go. Eddie's out of the room finally. Mercy. Now, those things were not being fun. Alright, there we go. Let's see. What all is Haku going to take with him here? He gets 2 soul hearts. Looks like he is going to bomb out the other side and take the Liberty Cap, so random mushroom effects in every room. Also could give you the compass effect if you happen to get that lucky. And, oop, let's see those no epic hacks. Haku's going to re-roll it. Ooh, PhD, a little bit of a heal and nothing but good and neutral pills from now on.
He could not have asked for a better time for the PhD to show up.
Let alone that he still had his D6 when the second to last item room happens to be a banned item.
Remember, guys, it's no IP. N-O, capital I, capital P.
And again, it's a subscriber-only emote. There's all those no IPs showing up.
Eddie's been making some pretty good use of that remote detonator so far today.
Indeed he has. That's a really underrated item, honestly. Like, the fact that you can sit there and wait for your bombs to explode exactly when you want them to and not either A, troll yourself or get very lucky and get a bunch of enemies at once. That is a really handy item, quite honestly.
And never mind what we've seen Cobalt do with it in the chest before.
Oh, yes. How many bombs did he drop that one fight? It had to be like, I think it was like 30 some odd, and just, well, click. Just the most beautiful thing I think I've ever seen. A lag ball, and next thing you know, he won.
And speaking of Cobalt, we've got Loki for Haku's Necropolis 1 fight, so go ahead with those Mr. Cools if you got them, guys.
Damn straight. Let's see them. Let's see those Mr. Cools, everybody. Anybody that subs to Lokar, Jesus Christ. Wow. Cobalt's gonna be happy to hear that one, but anybody that subscribes to Cobalt, let's see those Mr. Cools. Nobody heard me say that, right?
I did.
Oh, damn it, he's here. Son of a bitch. Yeah, that's sexy. Oh, God, that's great.
Then Eddie, finishing up his mom's fight, picks up another piece of another piece of health, and he's gonna take the Polaroid with him.
Everybody subs for the Lokar. Oh my God. Oh man, this is what happens when Krupps doesn't sleep, ladies and gentlemen. This is what happens when I don't sleep. So Eddie, down to his wound 1, like you were saying. A little bit of range up on the left for the Hakku. He's going to be moving on relatively soon to his steps 2, but looks like he's going to go back and, well, nope, he can't get to that hard. He saw it on the mini-map. Can't get to it, though. Going to move on to his steps 2. Again, I'd say Necropolis of the expansion version, so no luck for him on this one. Wow, although speaking of luck, that internal compass for Mr. EddieRuckus once again takes him straight to his boss fight here. So again, all you're looking for in the womb are boss fights. Jesus, cat. Cat just woke up and stepped right on my headphone cable and took it half off of my head. Either way, basically Eddie is going on to, wow, getting Skull-X again. How much more lucky can he get? That's back-to-back Skull-X fights for him. Yeah, you should sleep less. It's much funnier. And Cobalt's racing 8 p.m. tomorrow night. Taking on my co-host Vendrith, for that matter.
Really good use of that remote detonator. Perfect item to be using when you're fighting Skull-X, too.
Indeed. Like, this would actually give me good timing on both Pin and Skull-X with dropping bombs against him, and probably the only way I could make that work. Ooh, Eddie getting no luck with these homing shots here. That bomb's still hanging out in the middle of nowhere. There we go. Getting a little health up and some more damage up there from the meat. Gonna throw out that last bomb, and he'll move on to his womb too. So again, looking pretty good right now. Looking just for a boss fight here. Yes, I meant Lokor is racing against Vendrith tomorrow. I'm sorry, I should have clarified.
I've already got enough of a problem that I have to race Cobalt. Now I have to race the incarnation of his drop rate.
Yeah.
I don't think I can take this.
What's this? Lokor is racing? He always does. Are you kidding? How do you think Cobalt gets carried so hard? Duh. That's so cool. How you doing today?
Let's see here. What do we got? Nope.
Lokor have mercy on her soul.
That chub's got a butt.
Yes, it does. We have. I think we've only seen the one buttless chub so far, quite honestly, in the league. I do believe it's only been one.
It has only been one. It's the only one I can remember.
Yeah, and likewise, and I've seen all the races so far somehow. Hey, what's up, Rowlet? What's up, Ander? How you doing? Oh, Drew. I'm sorry. I put extra letters in that for some stupid reason.
Let's see here. And we got another chub. Looks like Eddie's going to hit a dead end and his arcade at this point. Don't know if he's going to stick around to gamble all too much. Don't think there's anything else he really needs from it.
Maybe at the absolute best he could get a, and again, like at the absolute best, and I wouldn't spend the time right now in a quote-unquote speed run, but he might be able to get a blood bag out of this. And you see the half heart he's picking up. He's going to go blow everything up. Oh yeah, I think he forgot for a second that he had the remote detonator. Alright, so no use of the pills there. He's going to keep moving on. And yes, indeed, TheHakku. Yeah, that's exactly what you're seeing. And now, if you want to know who try that in English, who all is in the league, let alone see the schedules, videos on demand, you name it, everything. It's all on that BOILeR.org website, so go ahead and check that one out.
Oh, Haku's fly problem is coming back with a vengeance. Does not look good, sitting at half a heart.
Oof. Again, these rooms are just being brutal. TheHakku, wow, I can't believe he dodged that in time.
Oh, that was near bullet time dodge.
And let's see, Shoop to Whoop is a one-time use of Brimstone, basically Brimstone, so that'll replace Haku's D6 at this point. He's considering the store. He's gonna, yep, I was gonna say he's gonna wind up finding Greed. Oh, it just barely got clipped by him. I can't believe that hit him.
That is just a horrible way to have a run come to an end.
Although that makes it much better. Great gift, Hakku. No problem, Bill. Or, sorry, wow. How do I say your name? Bait. We're going with, yeah, Beach Loaf. So, okay, I see it now. I read it now. We're going with Loaf, just to make that one work a little bit easier, but you know what I'm referring to, but no problem whatsoever. Bunny down, bunny down.
Let's see. A question from chat. What do you think is the best orbital?
I gotta go with Guardian Angel myself, especially for these races. I just like the shot blocking ability of a double speed orbital far too much. That's me, though, personally. I know a lot of people are gonna say the two-piece Meat Boy because it actually fires for you and still blocks shots. Personally, I just like the shot blocking.
I'm definitely good with the shot blocking. It really depends on my loadout because I love Sacrificial Dagger.
Gotcha.
What's what I'm looking for? Not always, but situationally, I love the Sacrificial Dagger. By and large, though, I'm gonna have to go Guardian Angel.
Yeah, see, like, I know a lot of people say the same. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Cobalt said two-piece Meat Boy for this one, if it's any further. Yep, no problem. It's exclamation mark race for any of the mods that want to get that. It's mod only, by the way. No, Daddy Longlegs cannot hurt you. That is actually a friendly to you, so even if you walk into it or it stomps you directly on the skull, will not hurt you. It only hits the enemies, no matter what.
Hello, Reg. Yeah, it's me. Actually, he's just referring to me by another name that I used to use a lot online, especially back when I used to stream with another group called the Sanctuary Crew. Used to go by Jaden most of the time.
Oh, very nice. Yeah,
Eddie
if you're
trying to
talking
find
about the Tortoise race being long, did you see the race before this, guys?
Oh.
Not the race before this, one before that. I mean, I can't do math anymore. It was one before that, wasn't it? I don't even know anymore. Whatever.
We were borderlining on date night volume 2 for that one.
Yeah, that was 2.5 hours just for the first match. So we got Eddie on his Womb 2 right now, just looking for a boss fight. Should probably be finding it somewhere off of this area, hopefully. We're going to find out soon. And there you go, like I said, soon. One more room, and we found it, ladies and gentlemen.
So Eddie, at his mom's heart fight, but sitting at about 6 hearts and Sacred Heart right now, I think we can figure out how this one might go.
Yeah, I don't think, unless Hakku finds a way to basically glitch out the game and walk up and down 64 stairs in the next about 5 seconds and teleport himself through the last boss fight, upcode the thing to death, and that's probably about the only way right now, because Eddie's got a lot of health rocking right here. And Rum wound up winning that one earlier.
I don't know, Daddy Longlegs steps into a pit, steps straight through to the depths.
It could work. It could happen.
Ride the leg to victory.
Yeah, but he doesn't have Sid. He needs Sid. Final Fantasy IV jokes. Will you ever get old? But again, Eddie about a quarter of the way through.
New Guy Plus, there's no save game available anywhere. The save isn't anything special, though. It's a Platinum God save.
Yep, so it's got all the items and all the secrets unlocked. You can find out if you go on the website right now, Goldie. Godly. Goldie, Jesus. Can't even read names correctly. The D and the L are on opposite sides of each other. Goldie. Wow. How many people have done that to you, Godly?
Well,
wow.
yeah, GQ, if Daddy Longlegs actually worked that way, I'm pretty sure it would be banned.
Yeah, oh god, yes, it would, actually, at that point. Like, mind you, that would be pretty rare, I would assume, at the same point, but yeah, it would probably have to be. It would make it interesting, I'll say that much. And by the way, what's up, GQ? How you doing, sir? Oh my god, it's a GQ. Wow, nobody has... Oh, crap, I'm the first. Son of a biscuit. Alright. Dang it. Sorry.
Yeah, and chat making me feel bad. Oh, it's nothing special. It's just a Platinum God save file.
Yeah, right. It's just got everything unlocked on it, including all the no-hits runs. So, you know, it's nothing. Yeah. And again, Eddie's got about a quarter health left here on Mom's Heart. Still all of his health left, so he's just going to sit back and let this thing get roasted by his tears. Absolutely nothing to worry about.
Oh, and if you watch, now that the heart is down, you can see just how badly Sacred Heart is chewing through that.
Indeed, and there you go. With just that, EddieRuckus has taken this first round. So again, congratulations, Eddie. Looking to knock Hakku off the undefeated list here, as he is up 1-0, looking to get himself up to the close to the top of his division. And I think Hakku needs a drink. Yeah, I think we all need a good stiff drink after that one. Looks good, looks good. Now, that Sacred Heart carry, what else can you do, Hakku? Like, seriously, that Sacred Heart is all you need. Or it could be the shirtless Eddie, I'm not sure which. Either way, you can go find out by joining both of their channels right now, and in the meantime, I'm going to run a minute worth of ads. There's a link on Spazbot to get into both Hakku and Eddie's channel. Tell Eddie congrats, tell Hakku good luck on the next one, and like I said, we got 1 minute of ads coming at you. Thank you guys very much for all the support. We'll let them reset, and we will be right back with you. I was about to type it out, but since you could hear me, boss, basically they're random and regional, so you may not always see them. All right, and on that note, we should be back and clear. And again, thank you for worrying about it. Oh, wait, hold on. Gotta get over to the Isaac screen. Kappa bomb! God, I love that. Hakku, that is one of my absolute favorite gifts out of this entire league so far, is that particular Kappa bomb. And I'm sorry, I just realized that I left Skype muted like a complete derp nozzle. So there you go, Vendrith can talk again. So we're back, guys. Now he's back, too.
I'm free!
I am a derp nozzle. So anyways, like I said, we're about to start up round number 2 here between EddieRuckus and TheHakku. Again, Eddie won the first round, so he's up 1-0 right now, looking to finish this off, a best 2 out of 3 at 2-0. TheHakku looking to even it up, force that pivotal game 3, so again, they're off and running whenever they're ready to go. Yeah, we didn't want to hear Vend anyways. You would have been able to hear him, he wouldn't have been able to hear me the entire time, so yeah. Didn't say it was smart.
That would have made commentating a little more interesting.
Like, huh, Vend doesn't want to talk anymore. Weird.
Now, what you're not seeing is that on my own stream, I'm actually commentating by way of interpretive dance.
Yeah. So, you would have to see it to understand.
Shit, I'm out of ginger ale. Damn it! Oh well.
Alright, so they are off and running, and as you see, there is that little bit of delay, but oh my, we're starting off interesting again. Max's head for a 2x damage multiplier, basically. I think if I'm doing my math right, it's like 175 or something. Either way, though, like, I don't feel like doing exact math. Damage multiplier, knockback on your tears, and gigantic tears for that matter again. Eddie with Ghost Baby, so it's DPS up, and you get Spectral Tears, which will shoot through actual items. Not the greatest of things, but again, it's damage up.
Damage up, one way or another.
Exactly, as long as it's damage up.
And not Brother Bobby. Ooh, just got back from the PGA US Open, you say?
Ooh, very nice. How did that go? And I saw the question about subscribing. Does it go 30 days or just till the end of the month? It goes 30 days from when you sign up, actually to the hour, for that matter, ironically enough. So it actually will tell you exactly when it's going to run out. And if you go into your settings page after you do subscribe, it'll give you everything from the, make sure that it doesn't renew at the end of the month option to, okay, here's all who you're subscribed to, when it renews, tells you exactly what time, everything to that nature. So, excuse me, sorry about the burp there, but yes, it will be actually 30 days. And again, even if at that point, you just get it and you only wanted it for the 1 month, you could cancel it at any time. You still get your full 30 days usage out of it, too.
Wow, double famine. Oof. I was just going to say, what a surprise.
Yeah, why am I not shocked at all by this?
But now both of them get famine, as if this boss isn't played out enough already.
Exactly. And yeah, Eddie's ahead by about 1 room right now.
You cannot re-roll the cube of meat, Pentacore. Technically, even if you could use the D6 in the races, cube of meat will re-roll into cube of meat.
Only the first time. After that, it can actually re-roll into other stuff. If you can do it twice, it'll start changing. So, by the way, there's a magic mushroom, so all stats up for EddieRuckus on the right-hand side. So, once again, also his size going up. You can see the size differential between the two racers right now. And again, give that a shot, guys. The second time you re-roll it, it can actually change into something else. It's not guaranteed to, but it will. It's turned in health up on me. It's been on my cast, too, so there's video proof.
On the first floor, DYH, Hakku got Max's head and a cube of meat.
Indeed, and there he just picked up the bucket of lard, so again, increasing his size, though not making him gigantic, making him rather portly, per se, slowing him down, and you can see he's kind of a much larger target here, so same thing that would happen if you had the black bean effect.
And as you might imagine, slows you down just a wee bit.
Is being bigger any good? Just for the fact that you get your stats up. Other than that, you're huge, and you're going to get hit easier.
Yeah, it's the price you pay for getting twice as much health on a pickup, yep, or the extra damage.
Exactly. So it's like that. It's that catch-22. It's that double-sided, or double-edged sword, if you will. Yeah, you get something nice with that health up, but again, or damage up, also in the case of Eddie. But again, being that much bigger, a little bit of a risk. Not that bad, but a little bit of a risk.
Yeah, and with that stats up and the Ghost Baby, Eddie making pretty quick work of Monstro there, picking up a belt for it.
Indeed, so a little bit more speed up for him, and you can see Hakku has found his boss fight on the second floor as well. So again, just about 1 to 2 rooms behind Eddie right now, not very far off. And there's that dual link for you. Catguard.net has got the both racers side by side. Be sure to mute one because they are talking to each other. So otherwise, you're going to be like, "Why do I hear double and then also Crumps? Like, what is going on, man? I think I ate the wrong pill, man."
Ooh, and Steven for Haku as a boss fight. And
little Steven is the reward for it. So the follower with homing tears popping out of him. So again, very nice, though not probably what he was hoping for. You get a, I don't want to say a 50-50 chance. It's a much higher chance that you're going to get that follower that Haku got. But there's 2 items that you can get from that fight. The other one being a damage-up tumor.
And getting his item room almost immediately and getting the peeper for it. I mean, reasonably useful, kind of trolly at the same time.
Ooh, good question. Does the mushroom give you luck up as well? That's actually a really good question. I don't know the answer to it all. I never really considered that. I don't think so.
Does anything outside of the pill actually give luck up?
Luckfoot and the Lucky Toe. Wow. That's a really good question, actually. I tend to wonder if that actually does hit your luck stat as well. Like, somebody like Cobalt may be a lot, like a lot more knowledgeable in the situation, may be able to answer that a lot better. I have never actually tested that in the slightest. You're doing good, Death. How about yourself?
Theoretically, a lot of people say that there's a better chance of getting the damage tumor if you kill the bigger depending on what order, but I never see it.
I don't buy that in the slightest bit. I think people just got, like, basically that happened to be the time on their random numbers that they happened to hit. Wow, side-by-side Gertie fights, by the way. But I think that just happened to be the time on the random numbers that it happened to hit where they got the damage tumor instead. Quite honestly, I don't think it changes much.
Okay, guys, remember, just because sub mode is off right now doesn't mean you need to make snide remarks about sub mode being off.
Exactly, and I'll make the comment right now that if you think that that's going to get you anywhere in my channel but banned, you're completely wrong, just so you know. And there's the damage up and health up off of meat for Haku, moving on to his caves too, so just barely ahead of Eddie at this point, literally by a couple seconds. And yeah, if that's the first thing that you say, yeah, you're basically not going to get to chat ever, so how did that work out for you?
Oof, cat of 9 fails for Eddie. Wow. Making up for the cat of 9 fails, though, the double golden poop right next to a why do I always call those damn things vending machines?
Because I do the same thing, honestly. So there you see, picking up the... and wow, it's actually working almost every single time. Eddie picking up the counterfeit penny. That's got a chance to add 1 penny to any coin pickup that you get. Excuse me. It's not even rounds till the semis. If you guys look on BOILeR.org, you can see the entire schedule on there. It goes 17 weeks, just like the NFL. So think about it just like a regular football season. And holy crap, there are 355 on Death Star's donation thing. By the way, one of our racers getting married as we speak. He was going to cast it on his channel, but instead he's going to basically have to rebroadcast the HD version of it because he's having Wi-Fi problems.
What was Eddie's last boss called? If you mean his last major boss fight, that was Gertie.
If you mean this one, this is Super Envy.
Super Envy. Probably the worst mini-boss to run into in a race. Hello, Mike Boyens. And hello, Low Stance Movement. I'm guessing you're meaning San Diego. Gonna try to do you guys proud tomorrow, but it's gonna be interesting.
Okay, let me try this one then. Goo goo gaga, fuck off. Is that better at talking? I could care less what you think, by the way. Later.
Is there really skill at that? But words are coming out of our mouths.
Well, here's the fun part. I'm some dude sitting on his couch. I don't know about you, Ven, but I'm... Oh, down goes Eddie, by the way. Oh, that stretch, yeah. Eesh. That Super Envy fight. I hate that it splits so often. And again, you can basically get yourself hosed over on that fight. I detest those fights.
But yeah, I'm some dude sitting in a kitchen table chair, personally.
Yeah, so, like, let's recap. Like, I don't have to be good at talking. You don't have to be here. It's amazing how those things even out. And yes, I saw you ask that about 5 times. Here's the fun part. You're one of about, 4,000 people up in here, and you don't need to, spam it. Definitely don't need to put it in all caps, so, yeah.
Wow. This is turning into a theme.
Yeah, another Daddy Longlegs. Die on your
first run, get Daddy Longlegs.
You notice this. So again, this has been brewing up here a little bit. Every time that somebody dies, it's like, oh, here's Daddy's love. So once again, you can see the carry beginning. Nope, we can get that link for you here. Nosh. Wow, did you really just try to go lead speak with spelling that, Diana? A is 4, right? Yeah, R4CE, race. There's the link for you, though. Oh, I love it. Yeah, you know what?
Oof, Magic 8 Ball. The mislabeled Magic 8 Magic.
Yeah.
I'm starting to get Crump syndrome going here.
And now you see what happens when I have to do like 7 races back to back. This is why I'm having you guys all co-commentate with me for more than one race, so you can see just how bad it gets when it's all back to back. I'm torturing you as well. No, I'm kidding. But there you see the Necronomicon show up in Eddie's, well, it showed up twice, I should say, in Eddie's library. There's the Balchinian for Hakku for a little bit more health up. Necronomicon will actually do basically a death card, the same effect. It'll do damage to everything in the room whenever you use it.
And looks like Hakku picking up, once again, we're seeing the Balchinian. 1 red heart container plus, is it a full heal or just a very large heal?
I believe you get 3 or 4 hearts off of the heal. I can't remember exactly how many. I think it's 3, though.
And Peep.
Ugh.
Peep making another appearance.
Although with this much damage on Haku's shots, let alone the... Whoa. How the hell did that eyeball not... Oh, that's his eyeball. That's why I was like, how the hell did that eyeball not hit him? It's Haku's, you idiot. That's called Peeper, you fool. But again, this is going to get really confusing. You have to pay attention during the fight itself. Yours is the one with the open eyeball. Peep's going to pop out the 2, like what's right by Hakku now, just below him, and now to his left. The one with the real closed pupil. There you see why the one that's left here is still Haku's. And again, he gets a little range up with Mom's Lipstick. Looks like Eddie's going into his item room, and that $3 bill, random shot effects every room.
And at this point, he kind of has to take what he gets.
Is Balchinian a full heal?
Really
okay.
troll you. Whoa. My internet's shitting out on me?
I hear you just fine.
Okay, good.
No, you're fine here, so if anything, it's just basically the Twitch server shitting out on you or something. And with the Daddy Longlegs that you see Eddie using, he doesn't have to do anything. That's basically just a passive item that's going to randomly try to stomp on enemies for you. Not randomly, it knows when it's going to pop out timing-wise, but you have no control over it. It just goes after whatever it thinks it should.
Yeah, and there's been one question that I know a lot of people have had when they see Daddy Longlegs on the Gertie fight. It has to actually move for it to attack a second time.
Yep. And here you see real quick, this has proven another point that we haven't seen yet this season. 2 Eternal Hearts on the same floor in back-to-back rooms for EddieRuckus just gave him a full red heart container. So if you pick up 2 on the same floor or take one of them with you to the next floor, it works the same way. But yeah, back-to-back, like that's ridiculous right there.
Now you see one of the reasons that the $3 bill can be really good. Sometimes it will proc Mom's Contact. Indeed,
and when it does, you get those freeze effects. You can get everything from, let's see, number 1, pray to God you have range. My Reflection, pray to God you don't have Epic Hack. Like, you get all sorts of really odd ones, too, but man, stuff like Mom's Contact with the freeze effects. There's Triple Shot right there that Eddie's firing out, Tooth Shot right there that he's firing out. There's some great ones. There's freeze effect again. And in his boss fight, oh geez, Headless Horseman. And I can't tell anything special off of these, so I don't know what effect he got in here.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything, but he's really good for him that he's got Daddy's Love right now.
Indeed, otherwise, that is going to do most of this damage, I believe, for him in the fight.
This would be a horrible fight to be stuck with in the basement without that.
Ugh, yeah, with no damage up, let alone like just the $3 bill and nothing really enacting off of it, might I add. Can you get Ipecac from the random tiers? No, you can't. Alright, so there's that pony, so look at Eddie's source. His source is amazing. Wow, 2 cat items and 1 devil deal. So the 9 lives cat and the tail, he's going to say no thanks to both. I'll take the speed up, +2 speed off of that pony that he's flying around on. Obviously, like I said, he's flying, and it also has a charge ability on it that he can use.
Just in case it comes up, because I have a feeling it might, yes, the pony glitch is banned.
Yes, indeed it is. So for those that don't know, if you're basically like, if you use the space use and don't fire and don't move on the pony, you're technically invincible until such time as you move. So that is completely outlawed as far as things that you can get away with here. Ipecac's good if you know what you're doing with it. Like, there's plenty of people that will utilize that wonderfully. It just takes a lot of getting used to, and pray to God you don't have my reflection. Because you're gonna die.
$3 bill does not give chocolate milk effect, no.
No, it does not. And let's see, that Book of Revelations pick up for EddieRuckus. He's gonna get 1 soul heart off of that. And 2 more in his curse room.
Hi, TheHakku.
So let's see, Sad Onion, Inner Eye, Spoonbender, My Reflection, number 1, Lucky Foot, Lucky Foot, I didn't even realize that. Magneto, Mom's Contact, Ouija Board, Speedball, and Tough Love. Makes perfect sense.
Oh, and we've got the Bloat.
Ugh, again. Yeah, though, thankfully Haku's got a little bit of health rock in here, though just walked into that Brimstone. And there you see the link for our co-host, Mr. Vendrith, our San Diego Chargers in the league, and Cobalt Streak's opponent tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern.
You know, I haven't really gotten much of a chance to test it, but I'm pretty sure when you fight, if you can position it just right, there's a spot where you can still shoot him.
Yep. And get him to trigger that endlessly. It's basically one frame wide, like one, you know, like pixel wide. Like, you have to be on a very specific spot, so it's real hard to get to, but it can be done.
Mahamis, I could put some plot to it, but it's really convoluted. There's a GIF that actually explains a decent amount of all the shit that goes on in this game.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy, though. Like, when you really get into, like, the in-depth, like, and I don't think Edmund's ever actually explained it himself. And I think he kind of wants it that way, honestly, but I'm pretty sure he never did explain it. I didn't ask him because I was pretty sure that that's what he would say. But nonetheless, I think there's a good explanation GIF out there. Somebody will have a link for it, I'm sure.
The one I just posted?
Ah, yes, that one. It just showed up there. So now I just saw it. Any tips for Mamas and Dark Boy? Let's see, on the womb, yes. Basically, you can, well, either one. Let's say you get an XL floor and you have an Emperor card. That's a good, easy way to kind of sort of cheat it. But somebody will be able to explain a lot better respawning the boss and actually getting through it that way, because I'm very bad at explaining how to actually make a boss respawn. But you can do it, and if you get through just the end of those two, like the boss, like, again, Mom's Foot and Mom's Heart, in this case, if you get through those without getting hit, it would still glitch out that for you.
Okay, hold on a second.
I was gonna say, can you link that one more time? Somebody just barely missed it.
Yeah, I got it. It's a really weird read.
Yeah, it's a very, very, very odd game. Let's put it that way. So here we see Haku just finishing up, still looking for just the boss fight here in his steps. At this point, Eddie is in Caves 2, just about done with it here. One last thing to kill off, getting the meat again for damage up and health up, and a double deal. Guppy's Paw, he would have had full-on Guppy if he took the other two. But Guppy's Paw and the nail in here.
I'm going to link one more thing real quick. It's actually something that Edmund saw and quoted as by far the most mind-blowingly accurate breakdown of the overarching meaning behind the endings of Isaac. I'm going to link that up in chat here in just a second. It is a ridiculous read. Just straight up. It kind of ties in some of the other games, like it actually ties in kind of time fuck with Isaac.
Oh, what, the choice by Eddie to get Guppy's Paw there? Not at all strange, honestly. He turned every single red heart he had into 3 soul hearts, so he basically tripled up the amount of health that he could have had at full health.
And on top of that, once he finishes with his mom's foot fight...
We broke this site in under 10 seconds again. You guys are freaking awesome. Oh my god, that's the second time we've done that today. You guys are the most awesome, I swear to God.
It'll work later, guys. We broke it. Keep that.
We basically sent a bunch of people to it at the same time and overloaded the servers. Oops.
But yeah, as far as, especially on top of what Crump's already said about Eddie's choice with the paw, once he gets the Polaroid, that's a 5-second shield every time he gets hit.
Exactly. So it turns out to be a really good move. Plus, he gets into any blood challenge rooms that he comes across free of charge, because he doesn't have to worry about dropping below a certain amount of red hearts. He doesn't have any. Yeah, we basically BOILeR hugged it to death. BOILeR hug.
See, while I was busy clicking links, it looks like Haku has already cleared through his necropolis onto Womb 1 right now.
Indeed, he is flying on through here. Eddie with greed, gonna let the daddy's leg stomp on him here and just fly around the room for a second or two.
Oh, I don't blame him in the least.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to get near him. So there you see the last little bit of damage probably gonna be done by Eddie, though. We give you a link, but we broke the site a few seconds ago, so you have to kind of wait till it opens up again.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and link it now, just because I'm gonna forget otherwise. Just keep it in your browser window somewhere.
Yeah, because right now we kind of broke the site for a few seconds, so maybe a moment or two till we can actually access it again.
So what? That puts us 2 sites broken today.
Yep, we're at 2 already. We're good, guys. Damn, we're good. Yeah, we have flat out injured a few sites today by linking them up. Yeah, go right ahead, Seth.
Excuse me.
You can't do any extra bombs out of the Great Secret Room, so the one way that you came in, you can still get back out, but you can't add any extra ones unless you kill him. And even at that point, I think you have to kill him, leave it the secret room, and then go back in or something to that effect. Like, I kind of forget how it is, but you might have to reset it too at that point.
But yeah, it looks like I think people have already answered it, but that is Daddy's Love. That is unlocked through finishing the worst challenge of 10, the Purist.
Ugh, God, I despise that challenge. It's a really good item, but man, not a good enough reward, honestly, for what you have to go through with that challenge, too. That challenge is brutal. No item rooms. Basically, you're getting everything, if you're lucky, off of bosses, devil deals, stores. Like, it's bad.
You may as well just call the challenge RNG Roulette.
Yep. Which basically would be a hell of a way to race everybody, like no D6 unless you come across it. Enjoy! And I don't know how you're coming across it, because it ain't showing up.
Oh, God. I don't think I could handle Purist runs every week.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I couldn't either.
Probably just end up flipping the table and leaving.
And so far, this round's gone just under 20 minutes, so about 19 so far.
Yeah, TheHakku raises a good point. Let's just be honest here. We all completed the Purist with Epic Fetus.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, now the first couple times I didn't, like, and again, it's on proof, like, I never got lucky with items. It was just like, I got very, 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 very lucky at the end that I didn't get hit where I should have.
One hell of a necropolis clear for Eddie, taking out most of
yeah, most of this entire XL floor.
Yeah, I realized afterwards that he had an XL floor once he got the Carrion Queen. This is actually the mini champion version of Carrion Queen. You can actually shoot those hearts. You blow them up. It does damage to the boss.
Yep, ends up being a heck of a lot easier. And there you see Haku finding his boss fight as well, so he's moving on. Conquest again. Ugh. Oh, not what you want to see.
Doesn't that guy take a lunch break?
Yeah, right? Like, he's just been here all day. By the way, the only way you're getting Epic Fetus is in a secret room at this point. Maybe at the absolute best in a curse room, but I don't see them going into any at this point because it's going to cost them both one entire heart to do so. And even at that point, it's a banned item, so they can't take it.
Let's see here. Haku still has his D6 at least, so we might be able to re-roll that into an honk.
You never know.
Good
I've seen crazier.
Trade.
Yeah, that's Eddie's third Eternal Heart at this point in this run. He got 2 in back-to-back rooms, this being the third one that he's picked up now. Yeah, Conquest got a full-time job in BOILeR. Trolling our racers since, well, week 1.
You know, if you're Eddie, though, do you think you would have picked up the Eternal Heart? That's going to give him 1 full heart. That's going to mess up the
yeah, the Polaroid, and especially because he doesn't have any other trinket to replace it with. Now, I probably would have tried to avoid it if at all possible. But again, there you'll see Eddie will take that on to the next floor. That'll turn into 1 full red heart for him. Ooh, Haku looking at a choice. Ooh, not even going to take either of them. That's kind of surprising. Though he is going to take the white pony with that plus speed, and he's onto his womb too, so just barely ahead of Eddie by 1 full floor here. Haku's got the lead, looking just for a boss fight, looking to tie this up at 1 round apiece.
I don't know. I think I at least would have taken the demon baby with me.
And with this many hearts, I mean, he doesn't have that much to worry about here in the womb, I would say. So I would have taken probably Demon Baby, although it's questionable. I may have taken Book of Belial too.
I don't think he has much use for them. much use for flight once you hit utero.
Yep, agreed.
There are no holes in the floor, so flight uses a lot of its use. I mean, the use of Crack the Sky is debatably helpful, but I mean, compared to Book of BOILeR, man.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I was saying, that's a real tough call. By the way, somebody asked what the difference between the black pony and the white pony is. There you see, the white pony uses Crack the Sky one time instead of doing the charge that the black pony does.
But I don't know, I've probably said this before, but it's a lot easier for us to sit here and talk about what they're doing when you're flailing to get through every room as quick as possible.
Exactly, it's totally different. And on that note, getting through as quickly as possible, look what Hakku's found already. My goodness. That internal compass. Casper, my god, man, how much money are you making loaning this thing out?
So that's how he's paying for the Summer of Casper.
Yeah, and now we understand. So again, Eddie's got to really start flying here because Hakku is on what could be the boss that ties this up at 1 round apiece as long as he can make it through. And again, he's got a death card to wait for, I guarantee he uses that against the knights that spawn. Because he has no more bombs at this point, so he's going to have to do something with them. And God knows you don't want to have to sit there and fight him. Casper's in a mansion already, you just don't realize it. There's that death card, like I was saying, as soon as those knights spawn, so very nice use there by Hakku. Ooh, moving up a little bit, nice dodge by Eddie. Oh, how did that hit him? Also, how did the brimstone get poisoned on that one? So the poison bomb hit that somehow? Weird, okay. I didn't think it was actually close enough, apparently it was. But there's a link to get into both channels right now. Again, we got a pretty close race, though. Hakku just about to finish this last boss fight off. We only raced through the womb 2 here in the regular season. Come playoff time, it does go further. And whoever has home field advantage, quote-unquote, again, we're doing National Football League kind of scoring. Whoever has home field advantage when you get there actually gets to choose what character we're going to race as. But we'll get to all that as we actually get closer to the playoffs. On that note, though, even this up in 1 game apiece, the Hakku, Jacksonville Jaguars, looking to stay undefeated on the season, has tied this up here. So again, great races, guys. And as you can see, Eddie on the boss fight here of Womb 1, so he was not that far behind. Hakku just turned on the internal compass and happened to find what he needed. So there's that. Oh, snap. God, I love these gifs. So again, very good race there by Hakku. Again, great job by Eddie as well. Nothing to shake your fist at there. Yet another devil deal. Watch this. Hey, Demon Baby and flying. What do you know? It doesn't matter, though, because like I said, we're going to reset this just like you see Hakku doing. Give me 1 minute worth of ads here. We'll let the racers do that. Get up and stretch. I know Eddie's also a partner, so he's probably going to run an ad or 2 as well. We get you the link to get into both channels. Definitely go hit up both Hakku and EddieRuckus. Also, mind you, he is not actually casting this wedding right now. Because they're having internet problems, but nonetheless, theoretically that should... Nope, chat ads overwrote me. Oh well, anyways. So I'll be right back in a minute. We'll get the links up for everything in a minute for you here. You see them all rolling, and we'll be right back, guys. Alrighty, we're back. And to answer the question there, that Games Fan Shop link has actually got Binding of Isaac on. It should be in the 2nd row down, I believe. It's only the base version of the game, but even according to Edmund, I would definitely go ahead and just get that version of it and start playing on that before you actually get the expansion at any point. And I'm sure Ben would agree with me here, because I know that there's a lot of stuff that gets added in that you may not kind of be prepared for.
What am I doing?
Agreeing with me. Just nod your head and say yes.
Fuck yeah.
All right, cool. See, this is why I like Vendrith, ladies and gentlemen. No, I'm kidding. But seriously, though, like, definitely try out just the base version of the game before you install the expansion on it, because you can't go back.
Yeah. I actually kind of just straight up started on Wrath.
It's not a terrible thing, don't misunderstand me, but I'm just saying it would probably be a good idea not to.
Well, no, but I mean, I started on Wrath, and then a friend of mine just recently started playing, and after 300 hours of Wrath, I went back to just the basic game. Holy crap.
Yeah, a little different, huh?
Little different.
Indeed. Let me get the dual stream link in here really quick. So again, you can see that TheHakku and EddieRuckus are tied up at 1. Here comes the link on Spazbot for you, if it actually reacts. There we go. All right, so the catguard.net link has got both of their channels. You can get in there and say good luck to them both, as we are about to start round number 3 between these two. So again, Eddie looking to move to 2-1 on the year. Hakku looking to stay undefeated. And again, he's going to have to, because again, your opponent is also undefeated. So unless you knock him off, Hakku's going to need the win here. Oh, excuse me. And again, on that note, they are off and running because they are on a call together that he can hear. Hakku's going to wind up resetting. Eddie's going to take that ball chinny in for a full heart up. So he's already got health up. Wow, I can't talk.
And I'm just going to sneak in here real quick. Very brief update. Thank you very much, guys. We got Death Star's honeymoon fund up to 355.
Woohoo! Very nice. Seriously, for those that don't know, Death Star 175, or Minnesota Vikings, is actually getting married pretty much as we speak. I'm sure that he may have actually already said his vows on that note. So he may already be a married man. Just kidding. No, seriously, if he replays, I'm gonna die. I should not have said that. No, I'm kidding, obviously. Big congrats to Death Star. That is a very, very awesome thing going on right now. He was gonna stream it, but they're having internet issues. So he does say that he is going to stream the HD video that they're gonna get from it instead at a little bit later date. But you guys have donated a whopping $355 to his honeymoon fund, and that is ridiculously awesome of you. Thank you all. Yeah,
and hey, look what we're seeing again. We got another common cold on Hakku's side.
Ooh, so and probably only the 3rd this year. That is a really rare item, quite honestly. I'd never see that.
And on top of that, we've got that blue baby soul that we were discussing.
And again, a very odd one. You can see the pattern that blue baby soul walks around in. Now, mind you, he does shoot homing tears, so all you have to do is kind of shoot in the right pattern with him if you want to. Now, he's going to take the next 3 followers that you get and they will follow him around in that same pattern. Again, not that Cuban meat. That's a little bit different. That's still an orbital that'll float around you. But let's say that you get Little Steven or Demon Baby. The next 3 are going to follow that blue baby soul, that trinket that Hakku has. Speaking of Demon Baby, watch. Wait for the next room.
Wow.
There you go. Did I or did I not call this? Wow. Holy God. So, like I was saying, whenever that is actually close to enemies, Demon Baby will fire out a little barrage of bullets, basically. And now Hakku does not actually have to get in close to them to have it happen, which is a very huge help. I was talking about this in the other game, honestly. I play with the keyboard myself. I think it's a lot better than if you actually have to put a controller attached to it.
I've gotten used to the controller.
I know quite a few of our racers use it. Personally, I can't do it. I feel so much more comfortable on the keyboard.
God, one of these days I'm going to go back to keyboard just to give it a try.
And again, keep in mind, I'm going to link up Death Star's channel along with all this stuff on the bot here. Oh, marriage, wasn't it? Marriage? Married. Shit. Marriage?
Wedding.
Wedding. Fuck, it was one of them. Anyways, Death Star is getting married. He should already be married. Again, that's not live on his channel, but definitely give him a follow. He's part of the racing league here, and like I said, just getting married. He raced last night. Got home at like 2 in the morning just to race. I set it up myself and I couldn't remember. How sad is that? Yeah, marriage. Marriage is what brings us together today.
You know what's funny? Kid Kingdom ruler, Tornus actually races with the mouse.
Yes, he does.
One of our racers does.
So yes, he actually fires with his mouse.
I tried it. It's... Oh god, it's just so ridiculously awkward feeling.
I gotta admit, I did the same thing. Now you see, by the way, Hakku has dropped the Blue Baby Soul, so now Demon Baby's gonna follow him around. Yep, that was from Princess Bride. No, it's not Elmer Fudd, it's Princess Bride. Hey, and keep in mind, Tornus won, so, like, he actually kind of crushed 17 Puffins earlier today, 2-0, so, yeah, believe me, Tornus is nobody to mess around with. He had a 9-minute knife run using his mouse. Enough said. Like, all it takes is whatever you feel comfortable with. Burnt Penny, whenever you pick up coins, has, I think it's a 33% chance that when you do so, it'll spawn a bomb as well.
I wonder if keyboard and mouse would make Logcat's knife waggle easier.
Probably not. The Furry Overlord is doing quite well, gamer. How about yourself? And there you see Eddie picking up a magic 8-ball. That'll be shot speed increase. Also gives him a death card. So again, that's kind of like the Necronomicon that he had before in the last run.
Turning down the flat penny for the burnt penny.
Kind of a tough call, though, with no bombs and actually 2 keys. I guess I really can't argue it. Flat penny, by the way, is the exact kind of opposite of the burnt penny. It would, as you pick up coins, give you a higher chance that it would actually spawn a key as well. So it's kind of a toss-up. Which do you want, bombs or keys?
And then we've got the one other to complete the item, the counterfeit penny. Sometimes you just get an extra penny when you pick up them pennies.
Exactly. So there's those weird pennies of all the different things, and then the bloody penny would give you a chance that as you picked up coins would spawn hearts. So all sorts of fun little trinkets like that right now. Ooh, that lucky foot again for Hakku. So again, that's going to turn all of his pills into nothing but good and neutral pills. There you go. You're going to see him gambling on this purple machine outside, and he's got nothing but wins coming out of this. Oof. Maggie's Faith, Ace of Spades, 1 random card, which is the Empress. Not a terrible thing. Oh, it might be the Joker card. I take that back. I didn't notice it. So the Joker card will get you into your Devil Deal and or God Room, whichever it is on the floor.
Let's see. It looks like he's going to take the Mom's Pearl from that, and there goes that burnt penny.
Indeed, so there goes, like, well, he's got 1 of each now, so I guess he evened it out. But nonetheless, Mom's Pearl, a 10% more chance of finding soul hearts after you clear a room and or open a chest, that type of stuff. See that Ace of Spades that you see Eddie picking up that you saw Hakku actually find, though not take. And you see the Joker card ports into your Devil Deal in this case. Hakku's going to take that mark. Lo and behold, damage up, speed up, and 1 soul heart. Eddie, again, with that Ace of Spades, that's more of a chance, same thing, that if you clear a room or find a locked chest, or a chest, I should say, that a card could spawn out of it.
Eddie really in need of some keys right now. It looks like he's got 1. He already had to pass up 1 item room. It's lucky that he got that one.
Indeed.
Passing up 2 item rooms in a race can really end up hurting you.
And again, like, you can still get through it. I was proof of that. I got through the room 1 in 20 minutes. Now, that's not really quick, mind you, but for not taking item rooms, that's not horrible for me not having damage up. But at the same point, I died right afterwards, so moot point. It didn't exactly work for me. Case in point, you don't want to skip item rooms if you don't have to. If you got a good build, you want to skip item rooms. That's going to save you time.
Yeah, about that. Walrus, no. The only walrus we respond to here is the Chatia Walrus.
And there's that small rock for Eddie, so +2 damage, +1 fire rate, -1 speed for him, and you can see his tears are now red, so not bad for Caves 1, already with red tears, looking pretty decent over there. And again, both really are. Hakku's on Caves 2 right now with a very slight advantage. Eddie just about done with his boss, about to catch up to the same floor.
Mizu, I can't really check messages while the race is going on. I'll check afterwards. No, not Tortilla Walrus, Chatia Walrus.
Wow, Tortilla Walrus sounds kind of cool, though. I think that may need to be Eddie's next sub-emote. Skip Chatia Walrus. We need Tortilla Walrus, sir. Riding a buffalo, might I add. Can we make that into a 28 by 28 emote? Anybody? Darren, you here? You hearing this? We need this. If anyone can become a walrus. Touche, touche. Who's the other person on stream? My co-host right now is Vendrith, who is our San Diego Chargers. Let me get you the link up in chat here. If I could spell and not fat finger other buttons, this would work a lot better. There you go. There's a link for Vendrith's channel. And you see Eddie teleporting in, I should say, to his item room, getting little chat out of it. That'll spawn a red heart or a half a red heart for him every couple of rooms that he clears. Amy's getting some more links going for you. Spazbot with the BOILeR.org link. That'll get you to absolutely everything you need to know about the league. The BOILeR vote link there, the Tourney Master link, will get you to be able to do a pick'em every single week. The Fantasy League is open on signups until Monday. At that point, it's basically just, hey, go there if you're in the leagues type of stuff. But if you want in a Fantasy League for BOILeR, that's the BOILeR Fantasy League .webs.com link. All sorts of crazy stuff right there. And then at the end there, you got the race link for both Hakku and Eddie's channel side by side.
The hell is that? Is that a seal?
Oh,
Yeah,
it's an
I
otter.
think so. Oh, it's an otter.
Yep. Took me a second to realize which one you were talking about, and then I scrolled up, and yes, I see it. So Hakku again fighting the Fallen here. This will give him a guaranteed Devil Deal item, so he's just going to have to be careful not to accidentally pick it up in case it happens to be something like the shovel. But he does have his D6, so even if it was, he could re-roll it. And, ooh, money equals power. That's a very nice find off of a boss fight, let alone a Devil Deal as well, and it's Krampus. So, again, the lump of coal would be the reward off of Krampus. Your shots go further, they grow in size and damage.
You know, it's actually kind of lucky that he got Krampus. It's the only Devil Deal he could have viably taken at this point. Well,
unless you get a 3 Soul Heart deal, but do you really want to risk that much of your health at this point for an item? Unless it's really good.
At 1 Red Heart? I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think it... And again, unless it's something really overpowered and good, I don't think you could. But an automatic 2 damage up for Hakku, and he gets basically 0.1 damage for every coin he picks up. That'll cap out at another +3, so if he gets up to 30 cents... I love the gif, right as he gets a Labyrinth floor. So again, that is a Depths XL, so both of Hakku's Depths floors combined into one for him here.
Is it just me, or does it seem like some Depths XL floors are larger than Womb XL floors?
Oh, absolutely, they can be.
I've seen some absolutely ridiculous XL floors down here.
Although, again, we've seen quite a few of our racers get very lucky and just be able to find their way directly to where they wanted to go. Again, not the case here for Hakku as he finds a dead end. Yep, there's plenty of Europeans. We got, let's see, Tornus from Latvia, and again, I'm just kind of going all over the map here, but we got Trainwreck JP is from Japan. Let's see, CDR Bistros from Scotland. We got a bunch of Canadians. There's a ton to name. A lot of Americans. We've got, let's see... Mara's from the Netherlands. Fat Shuffler, that is from the Netherlands. I know I'm forgetting people. Damn, I'm terrible. Zero's from,
Newcastle.
Newcastle, thank you. Couldn't think of the name, but yeah, UK, obviously.
Yeah.
Who else am I forgetting? I think there's somebody else that I'm spacing on now.
I don't know, Rob is from some weird version of Canada that exists beyond the Eastern time zone.
What's up, Christian? How you doing? Like I said, I'm going all over the map, man.
I said down here in first person. Am I okay? Probably not, but considering I don't even know what you're referring to.
Diana's from New Jersey. Oh, God, this is why I love you guys. Alright, so Eddie working on along here, still just looking for his boss fight in Depths 1. Again, Hakku yet to find any type of item room boss fight, nothing on his XL floor. He's going to have 2 item rooms and 2 boss... There we go, right as I say it. It's like the backwards commentator's curse. It's like I helped. What?
New Jersey, come and get a piece of this rainbow.
Only it's not a rainbow, that's actually toxic fumes that are making you think you see a rainbow. Oh wait, no, sorry, that's here in Chicago too. Never mind. Snooky Land.
That would be a horrible theme park.
Oh, God, no, I don't want to ride any of those rides. You don't walk away with picture... Never mind, we're just leaving that joke where it is. Before I get sued by Snooki, we're leaving that joke where it is. Yeah, in Chicago, you can get shot and start seeing rainbows. There you go. Ooh, the compass for Hakku. So he's going to take the chance here. Here comes that spawn. Ooh.
Yeah, and we're going to see Hakku making use of the spawn. Is it even a spawn glitch?
It kind of is, but he also missed it, if you didn't notice. He paused right after the first enemies came out, so he just barely missed the timing on it, and I do mean just barely missed it. So he missed it by a good, like, 1 to 2 frames, probably. Like, it wasn't off by far, but he just missed that timing glitch there. For those that don't know, you can actually spawn all 3 of these waves at the same time in one of these challenge rooms with that pause. Eddie getting the judgy please, yes, and thank you health up.
I am falling behind again. Let's get some refresh going here.
Joji, please. Giraffes, please. I mean, wait, Joji, please. By the way, I am stealing that. Oh, God. And incoming F the masks from Christine if she's still here, because Eddie is fighting the mask again. Oh, man, this has been like everybody on the right-hand side seems to get the mask today.
Third time we've seen it, just, I think, while I've been here. Because, yeah, we've seen one champion mask and 2 non-champion masks.
How far is Eddie behind? Not very at all, actually. Though Hakku going on now that he's going to skip one of his item rooms, I would assume, because it's a little bit out of the way, but we'll find out in a second here. Looks like he has no intention of going to it, though. But Haku's going to finish up his Depths boss fights here in a second after he gets through this Gish and then his mom's foot fight. Basically, they're technically speaking in the same room on the same boss fight right now. But again, because of the XL floor, Hakku basically is all the way through his Depths 2 as well, so he's basically got a 1-floor lead on Eddie.
Hakku needs to be a bit more teleporting out before his mom fight and gets greed as a result.
Although he is 1 room away from getting to that item room as well now, so it could work out okay for him. And again, he melted greed, so down low on health. Eddie, though, not so low on health, getting the relic here. So he's going to be moving on to his Depths too. Every 4 rooms, that relic will spawn 1 blue heart for him. Again, here's Hakku into that last item room for Infestation. Not going to help so much because he's not got a tank build, but if you get hit, that will spawn friends till the end flies to attack for you. Hakku gave up the blue baby soul like floors ago.
It really would have been coming in handy at this point. Would have allowed him to maybe stay a bit further back from the fight.
And that's the exact reason I like that combination that I've been talking about for days now.
Hakku just face tanking the bullets from Mom's eye right now.
And you absolutely cannot. Oh, yeah, down goes Hakku to Red Mom. Ouch. That might be only the second time we've seen Red Mom taking one of the racers out so far. But ouch, very far back here. So now he gets, yeah, little chat is not going to be a way to start your run. He'll reset that.
He resets again, walks right into Envy, first room out.
That's pretty just much an instant, like, you know what, screw it, reset the whole thing. So now Eddie way in the lead, looking at his Depths 2 boss fight, and again, it's Red Mom, so you're going to see this fight once more. And you'll see Eddie dodging here, trying to get out of the way. There we go, that's what he was trying to do, was get Mom to stomp through that rock in the center for him. Ooh, Hakku resetting on Mr. Mega, that's kind of surprising.
Yeah, but if you watch carefully, it's really easy to get Red Mom into that pattern.
Yep. All you have to do is literally, as soon as she starts moving her foot, watch the shadow move, or watch one of these eyeballs open up. So you just have to be real careful and keep moving should one of the eyeballs open. There you go. Just like Eddie just did. Yep, and if you want to reset really fast, hold down R. Wow, Daddy Longlegs again. Jeez Louise.
What the hell is going on here with that item?
What are you getting mad at me for, Cat? I'm not moving my arm just for you. I'm sorry. How am I going to move that anywhere?
Human, you're in my space.
It's basically what he's doing. Like, my arms are resting on my knees, and he's just like, nope, I need the kneecap.
Human, what are you doing with my kneecap?
Yeah, that is my space. It's the new candle.
It kind of is. We haven't seen much candle today, but holy crap, we've seen a lot of Daddy Longlegs.
No kidding. Like, that first day of the races, we saw, like, nothing but candles, and then this week it's been, like, nothing but Daddy Longlegs so far. Yeah, human, move. Yeah, the carries are coming. The carries are coming. There's a little more health up for Eddie as you see those soul hearts starting to spawn for him. Cat, you're really going to have to move because you're about to dislocate my hip. You weigh a lot, bro. Ow. Jesus, I'm a little too old for you to be sitting like that on my hip, dude. That really hurts.
Nope,
because I have to explain all the time that so many different things can go wrong. Have you seen, like, ask Tornus about the room that you can't get out of? Hey, he was well in the lead at that point, but ask Tornus about the room you can't get out of. And then tell me if you can call GG at any point in these races, except for when they're on Mom's hard fight with, like, no damage left to do. Because other than that, you can get trolled pretty heavily by this game. You can also ask Lawcat about that. He wound up having to reset.
Pardon me for a moment. There we go.
Team Bean.
Team Bean.
And I think Haku's part of it because he is running with it at the moment, as you see. Desmore ran out of bombs, got stuck in a room that you needed 3 bombs to get through. Only one would have was all it would have taken for Tornus to get over to one of the other bombs, but yeah, he was pretty well screwed there. And then Lawcat got screwed over the exact same way the same week. So yeah, it turned out real bad last week for people. All right, so Justice. Oh, go ahead.
I think I was asleep for that. I ended up hearing about it afterwards.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy, actually, because that was one of those, like, well, what do you do right there? Like, like, I don't know. Oh, Eddie just barely moved that bomb. That would have been perfectly placed, too. Second one made up for, though. Very nicely done. Yeah, golden key is infinite keys just for the floor that you're on. Oh, Haku down.
Haku,
Quit typing, damn it.
To the Steven bullet. Ouch.
Quit typing, damn it. By the way, I'm going to refresh your stream, because obviously I'm a little bit behind on yours. Or not. It was exactly in line. Never mind. But yeah, I hate that boss too. Like, that dude can get to be a real pain in the butt. There's that Mr. Mega again for blast damage and a little bit of a shaky look. There we go. That'll make up for it. Here comes that blast damage. Oh, that trolled him heavy. Larry Jr. just trolled Haku heavy twice there, actually. There you see Eddie with yet another devil deal. Ooh, nice finds. The Pact and Guppy's Paw. I guarantee he's probably taking both of these.
I don't know about... Maybe on the Guppy's Paw, he doesn't have the Polaroid.
I would still do it anyways. That's so much extra health that you could just faceplant the next floor, and he's doing exactly that, turning every one of his red hearts into 3 soul hearts, and he's going to take Guppy's Paw with him, actually, because, again, the D6, not really so useful anymore. So just in case he finds some health up, that would be an extra 3 health up at that point.
Yeah, I can't say that I really blame him for doing that either.
Oh, not at all. Either way would have been fine. But the Pact was a no question. That's plus fire rate and plus damage off of that, and the 2 soul hearts. So plus 2 fire rate, plus 1 damage, and 2 soul hearts. So he basically replaced 2 of his red hearts with 2 soul hearts immediately. Yeah, and time to face tank the womb too.
Dodging. Where we're going, we don't need dodging. Not with that, how many? 20... I think he's around like 22 soul hearts right now.
Yeah, I've lost count of how many he has, but he's well off the screen with them, so he's got plenty of leeway at the moment.
And he's not getting too terribly difficult fights in his rooms either. 5 blast assist room. Wow, Haku gets the bean again.
Oof. Team Bean enacted. See, call Team Bean once, and they know the beans.
He ditched it.
Yep, I was gonna say there it goes. So just as quick as it shows up, there it goes. And again, Eddie moving right on into his boss fight, looking to close this one out. He's got plenty of health to do it with here. I see this being very hard for him to get hit this many times. Though again, no Polaroids and no 5-second damage shield every time he gets hit. But again, look at that melting going on. I don't think Eddie minds right now.
Yeah, I don't think he's too terribly worried at the Polaroid at this point.
No, that would have been just complete overkill. Now, mind you, the Liberty Cap is also sometimes complete overkill. You can get any of the mushroom uses in the room that you're in, and just for that room. But yeah, all sorts of craziness.
Yeah, Kuro, Eddie is the Seattle Seahawks. If you look underneath his window, you see that SEA. It points out what team he is from the NFL.
Indeedly. And then same thing, Jacksonville is... excuse me, is the Haku's team of representation there. So right now it looks like the Seahawks looking to finish off the Jaguars running an unbeaten season here. Eddie looking to move to 2-1 here with just a couple more hits to go on this mom's heart. And with literally just that, with his heart still off the screen, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. EddieRuckus moving to 2